Hi guys, Simon Trezellian here. As previous videos have shown, I've been following the murder of Thompson, the CEO of United Healthcare, and I gotta say there is so much to this case, and this is why I think the imagination of the public has really been spurred by this, because we're seeing a lot of counter indications as well, with some people actually applauding the fact that it's being done. And I think that shows a real frustration within the system itself, because we all know that the healthcare system, just like the immigration system, just like the financial system, is all fucked. I mean, in reality, you can't sugarcoat it. People, I believe, should have an absolute right to healthcare. I mean, we see this in some of the European countries. Certainly, I grew up with the National Health Service in the UK. Whilst not perfect, I mean, at least you know that you're never going to be really denied the type of service that you need. And I think that, especially with the way that the bullets were engraved, or rather the casings were engraved, it's a definite message. I mean, there's no doubt about that. And some of that message is actually resonating with people, and that is pretty dangerous when you consider the potential consequences. Now, there's a lot. You see, as an investigator, you have two different principles, right? And I found this certainly when I was with intelligence, is that there are facts that you can discover, i.e. evidence, and then there is an intuition that you get. Yeah? And the facts are obviously with part of the, our conscious mind. All right, so we're looking for evidence, we're looking for clues, we're looking for connections, and that's how evidence works. But it's very much in the normal consciousness of the mind. Then you have the subconscious, and that is when your intuition comes in. Now, what I have found is that the subconscious is actually far more powerful and more accurate. Some people call this a hunch, women's intuition, they call it, but it's an actual thing. It works, and it's because the subconscious actually attracts more evidence, and it gets you to feel what's right, as opposed to being blindsided. And I think that there is some blindside here in this whole case. We're not being told the whole thing. The different colors of the backpacks, the different jackets. In truth, I really don't even think that the picture that they put out of the guy with the face is actually the same guy. I just don't get it. He looks a little bit chunkier than the person that actually was the shooter in the video that everyone saw. Now they found the backpack, and they found Monopoly money. I mean, this guy is trolling, right? This guy has a confidence that he's not going to get caught. Or if he does, he's there to make a statement, almost like a Robin Hood character or a Rob Roy character, someone that has like social justice in mind. And that's what I'm getting now. I've been following this fairly closely. I'm actually not even sure that they're going to find him. I really don't. And I think there are some powers that be that don't want him found, because this gives leverage to the change that is going to be coming. And as we know, United Healthcare were under investigation. He was due to become before a judicial committee of some description to give evidence. And before that, of course, he was taken down. So there's a lot of red flags here, and I don't have all the answers at all. I'm just joining the dots, and I'm just looking at this and going, nah, this does not pass the smell test at all. So I think there are powers that would like to see this guy get away, so he becomes almost like a bit of a phantom, and that's how the whole Robin Hood thing happened, with the Robin Hood thing. Every time they caught a Robin Hood and hung him, another one sprung up, so, and this later turned into what they call the Carlos complex, with Carlos the Jackal. There were like 5 Carlos the Jackals. That's why they could never find him. I actually met Carlos the Jackal, by the way. Another story for another time, in Cyprus. But anyway, that's another story. But I do really feel that there is something wrong about this whole thing. This is not just a murder. This is a statement. This is the beginning, perhaps, of a revolution. It's the beginning of the end of some of the systems that we find. And I gotta say, some of those systems have not served the majority of the people. They've served a lot of shareholders, but they have not served the majority of the people. And I think what we've seen with the election, people are standing up. And, you know, you've got to question what the consequences are when people take actions. But when you push people into corners, they take actions that they wouldn't normally take. This is what we're seeing. So hopefully this will not be the start of more of these, but I guarantee you that people are taking note, and I even heard that CVS has taken down the pictures of their CEOs from their website. So this is getting bigger, and yeah, I mean, I think that we're on a very, very slippery slope. That's my take on it for today, for what it's worth. This is Simon Chiselian, Voice of Reason, out to you.